Hey guys, what's going on? Kid91 here. Welcome to a team deathmatch video on the map Fringe in Black Ops 3. So I am going to be using the HVK-30 today, but I'm going to wait a little bit to go into the class setup because I kind of want to discuss my opening route on Fringe for TDM. I decided to rush this portion of the map that everybody always ADSs down, and I wanted to see if I could potentially counter anybody trying to camp that spot. So I checked my hallways. And then watch this. Look at these two guys just getting ready to post up for a bit, shoot down the lane. That's 2 free quick kills right there. And then I'm pretty much in the enemy spawn, so I can hang out back here and pick anybody off that's trying to get back into the red barn or into the rail tunnel there. But my luck runs out early. I end up checking this window here, and I see a guy up there, and it takes forever to get a hit marker on him. So I end up getting an unfortunate shot in the back kill there. So now that we got that opening route over with, this is a pretty good gameplay actually. I get a pretty high score, but I want to talk about my class setup real quick, and then I want to talk about Scorestreaks versus Killstreaks. So what I'm using, the HVK-30, and what I've been doing is I'm putting more attachments on my weapons and using less actual perks. So what I did was I removed my lethal, my tactical, and my first perk. And I'm just using second perk as fast hands, and then I'm using third perk blast suppressor right now until I get dead silence. But what I did for the HVK is I threw a suppressor on it because I always use that in team deathmatch just to stay off the UAV. Because obviously anytime you're playing a game type where you want to get as many kills as you can and die as little as possible, you want to stay off the UAV as much as possible too. So that way every time I fire I don't light up. I also got the grip. HVK-30 naturally has a high rate of fire, so it has a little more recoil than most weapons. The grip kind of helps reduce that. I also threw on extended mags for the purpose of this gun chews through ammo pretty quick, so instead of starting with 30 rounds, I'll put 42 in the tank, and then I'll have an extra reserve rounds too in total. So just more ammunition right off the bat. And the last thing is high caliber. I find it that a lot of people get headshots in this game or end up hitting people in the head because of the view kick flinch, so I throw on high caliber because it causes headshots to actually increase damage. So, without further ado, that would be my class setup. Score streaks are simple: UAV, lightning strike, hellstorm. Pretty good team deathmatch setups because I don't go too high in score streaks on TDM. I'd rather use these and just recycle them quicker. But what I want to talk about is score streaks versus kill streaks. So throughout the history of Call of Duty, we've predominantly had kill streaks, and in Black Ops 2 they introduced score streaks. Now score streaks are cool, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy it, but the one thing I hate is the lack of balance between score streaks and kill streaks. Now, perfect example is back in the day, a UAV used to take 2 kills to get. God, this audio is so loud. UAV used to take two kills to get. Now it takes 5 at minimum without hardline. You could get a UAV in 2 kills with hardline in previous games. So not only does it take more points to get kills, but it takes to get these score streaks, but it takes a lot more kills too. Now you got to think they've upped the amount of points it takes to get certain score streaks compared to what they used to take. And not only are they kill streaks anymore, they're just scores. So, you know, if you get an assist, you get points there. I mean, there's both ways to look at it, but the bottom line is it takes a lot more kills to get a score streak that used to take a lot less kills to get a kill streak. And where they fail to balance the game out is they don't give you ammo to account for that. They don't start you with more ammo to account for that. Think about it. With this gun, I probably could chew through 3 clips before I get a UAV. And by that time, I only have a few bullets left to get my second score streak and then my third score streak. And in order to get stackable score streaks in this game, like running a 5.79 in Modern Warfare 2, you really got to actually get like an 8, a 9, and then an 11 to actually get something rolling. So you got to get 8 kills before you can actually get score streaks that are, I think, stackable, personally. And that would be the Hellstorm, maybe the Cerberus, and then, like, the Wraith. That's a lot of kills to get out of 120 rounds. Think about it. It takes about a magazine to kill 2 people. If you gotta get 8, you gotta go through 4 magazines. That's literally what you start with. You start with 120 rounds. So it'll take you 4 magazines if you make all your shots to get that first score streak. So I think they need to change up our starting loadout in terms of ammunition capacity, because it's super hard to get these score streaks rolling off with the very little bit of ammo we have. I think if they upped the ammo capacity right off the bat, it would help a little bit. But that's one of the reasons why I think Scavenger is a very useful perk in this game, as well as extended mags. So that's kind of my talk with score streaks and kill streaks. I kind of want to know, what do you guys like better? Do you prefer score streaks over kill streaks? The score streaks do promote more objective-based gameplay, but when you're playing something like Team Deathmatch, you really got to make sure you don't die, because you got to last a lot longer to get those, you know, Predator missile equivalent kill streaks, or score streaks. See, I wish they were still kill streaks. I liked it a lot better. It was a lot easier. I think they were a little more friendly with how long it took to get them, but the fact that you got to get a UAV and 5 freaking kills now is insane, because by that time I'm already out of ammo. Now look at this camper right here. This guy was literally just sitting behind a bush. I got my UAV again, but match pretty much ends, so that's all I have to say about this gameplay. Next time I'll make some gameplay where I actually talk about what I'm doing, but I really want to know your thoughts on score streaks versus kill streaks. Let me know what you guys would like to see come back. If you think it's not fair, do you think they need to balance them out better, or potentially start us with more ammunition? If they're going to keep them, just please give me more ammunition right off the bat, and that would be great. But thanks again for watching, you guys. I will see you next time. Not sure what I'll have for you, but I can keep getting some gameplays with some decent scores. So I overall went 26-3. It was an 8.67 kill death ratio, and I got lucky with no assists, so I got full points for all my kills, which is nice. I will see you guys next time. Take care.